The iTHRIV Clinical and Translational Science pilot program supports translational science projects. According to NCAS, the National Center for Advancing Translational Sciences, translational science seeks to understand the scientific and operational principles underlying the translational process. Translational science is focused on the general case that applies to any target or disease. The proposed project may not directly support any clinical trials beyond Phase 2b, with the exception of Phase 3 clinical trials for treatment of rare diseases. The project should not have any foreign component. The project should facilitate cross-institutional collaborations and validation of translational discoveries across iTHRIV institutions. The anticipated first-year funding period for the program is September 2024 to August 2025. As mentioned before, translational science projects can lead to discoveries that may be applied to any target or disease. Translational research projects, according to NCAS, is defined as crossing a particular step of the translational process for a particular target or disease. Projects that are exclusively translational research do not qualify for the iTHRIV CTS pilot program. Please visit the following portal page for more information on translational science. Let's go through some generic examples of translational science activities. Development of new research methodology, new technologies, tools, or resources that will advance clinical and translational science and thus increase the efficiency and effectiveness of translation. Specific examples may include REDCap electronic data capture, and Smart IRB reliance agreement. Early stage development of new therapy or technology with generalizable application to an identified translational roadblock. Example may include high-throughput screening technology. Development of tools, technology, or strategies to overcome barriers to research, including barriers to study enrollment. Dissemination of effective tools, methods, processes, and training paradigms. We will now go over 4 translational science projects to further illustrate the concept of translational science. The first is an example of a project funded under our prior request for proposal. The title is Characterization of Extracellular Vesicles after High-Intensity Focused Ultrasound for the Treatment of Sarcoma. The aim of the project is to characterize the EVs released from soft tissue sarcomas before and after treatment with high-intensity focused ultrasound, and to understand the biological consequences of first treatment on EVs. It is conceivable that the focus of the project can be altered such that the project will be eligible under the new RFPs. EVs represent a potential new drug delivery tool and thus can alter the release and/or contents of the EVs. Therefore, a possible translational science project is to use the results of the first EV research to advance the treatment options for different diseases. The second example is a translational science project funded under our prior RFP. The title is Identifying Institutional Factors Impacting Patient Care in Colorectal Cancer Screening. The study aims to conduct facilitated discussions with patients who have recently experienced or are experiencing some aspect of the colorectal cancer screening process at the Karelian Clinic. Using themes identified by affected communities, a patient experience survey will be designed to quantify sludge, as well as the consequences of sludge. Sludge is defined as delay of foregone screenings, burden, distress, and other factors impacting patients. The study has the potential to impact clinical implementation across many diseases in different institutions, and therefore it is a translational science project. The third translational science project example comes from another NCAS-funded institution. The title is Non-Invasive Optoelectronic Systems for Diabetes Health Monitoring at the Skin Interface. The project describes the development of an advanced wireless, non-invasive, wearable glucose sensor, integrating near-infrared spectroscopy in a soft, patchable, and miniaturized construction that incorporates a novel multimodality sensing algorithm for enhanced accuracy and stability. The study is specific to diabetes. However, these technologies may be applicable to other diseases. The fourth example comes from NCATS. A translational research problem is to test whether a particular drug improves outcomes in diabetes. The researchers will need to recruit sufficient underserved participants. The problem will be addressed from the standpoint of effectiveness for the drug's effects and the diabetes community, using established recruitment methods. An example translational science project is to understand the underlying barriers to recruitment for clinical trials generally, and test an intervention directed at those hypothesized causes and mechanisms. The test case may be a drug for diabetes, but the question to be answered is primarily whether the translational science innovation accomplishes full recruitment of the desired underserved population more effectively and efficiently. Thank you for your interest. If you have any question about the resource, please don't hesitate to contact me.